Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. We begin with a dangerous day on the roads during a sudden return to winter driving conditions. Dozens of crashes now under investigation, including a fatal crash in Cambridge this afternoon. The two-vehicle crash had the intersection of Maple Grove and Speedsville closed well into the afternoon. Police say one of the passengers, a 77-year-old Guelph woman, was pronounced dead at the scene. We should note the investigation into the cause is ongoing. But elsewhere around the region and beyond, police say they've responded to dozens of weather-related crashes, spinouts, and problems. Periodic closures along the 401 had traffic diverting onto side roads, while ramps and in-town streets were covered with a snowy, slushy mix. The OPP's Highway Safety Division says it's been a very busy day.
We've been dealing with car crashes, collisions, jackknife tractor trailers, all across the GTA, and it really looks like it's going to continue through the afternoon and even into the evening hours. You drive on it, it packs down, it can make a really hard sheet of ice, and plows and salters are out there trying to get that stuff cleaned up. The highway, for the most part, is mostly wet if it's well traveled, but other areas that are less traveled, like those on-ramps and off-ramps and secondary roads, lots of snow cover, and there's still lots of snow windrows in between those ramps and some of the lanes as well, where plows have not finished their rounds.
Coming up at 6, we'll have the very latest on the road-related problems during this snowstorm. And we can see out there the roads quite messy as you make your way out this afternoon into the evening. Likely going to be a bit of a tricky commute with hazardous conditions on the go across many of our local roads and highways too. We'll take a look at some of those warnings that we have in place. Wind and winter storm yellow warnings in place for communities south and west of Waterloo region this hour through London, Port Stanley, Brantford, parts of Cambridge under this warning as well. Snowfall amounts looking at 10 to 20 centimeters of accumulation. Winds out of the west or the northwest upwards of 70 to 90 kilometers an hour, making things, when we look at visibility, very concerning as we get out on our roads. We also have a special weather statement in place right across southern Ontario, including for us here in Waterloo region for snow and strong winds. Again, those gusty winds and the heavy amounts of snowfall that we're seeing are going to cause low to near zero visibility out there on the roads with snow and blowing snow. And you can see this system continues to make its way across the region and across southern and southwestern Ontario as it starts to push east. We're going to take a look at the timing and how the weekend is going to look coming up in the full forecast. But the winter weather is definitely making outdoor sports enthusiasts happy. Chicopee Ski Hill was the place to be today. Let's check in with CTV's Karis Mapp, who is at the hill finding out about all the fun.
Leanne, while some people may be groaning about this heavy wallop of winter weather, staff here at Chicopee Ski Hill say they couldn't be happier with all the snow. Last week, the hill closed because of all the rain. The water was creating a runoff and pooling at the bottom of the hill. They've since rerouted it, and cooler temperatures have frozen everything back to ideal conditions. Today's snow was the cherry on top and a welcome surprise for the Chicopee crew who got to reopen the resort.
Woohoo! Winter's back! It's awesome. It's going to make for a great March break.
Bill Creighton says he hopes to remain open until the end of March break, so Sunday the 22nd, and is doing everything he can to make that happen.
We're fully committed to getting through March break, so when we get some of those double digits cold, we're supposed to get them 2 nights, we're going to actually invest in making more snow just so the experience is fabulous for everybody coming out on March break.
The hill is also running camps for kids all next week. Karis Mapp, CTV News, Kitchener.
Well, it looks like a fun day out there at Chicopee. We're going to have more news and your full forecast coming up. Stay with us as we take a live look outside this hour. We are seeing that snow pack continue to build, and it looks like the flurries have stopped for right now, but we know it's been quite continuous throughout the day. We're going to break down the weekend forecast ahead. It's now been over 5 years since a Hagersville woman went missing. Ontario Provincial Police are sharing new details about the days before Amber Ellis disappeared. Ellis has not been seen or heard from since February 2021. OPP believe foul play was involved in her disappearance. At the time, the 32-year-old had been staying at a home on 6 Nations of the Grand River. Police now say Ellis may have been involved in a confrontation in the Eagle Place neighborhood of Brantford shortly before she went missing.
It's been 5 years, and we're trying to, with the investigation, it's still moving forward. And you'll see there's maybe a bit of new information in there that we haven't discussed before. And so we're just trying to get that out to some of the witnesses that and people that we believe have information that can help lead us to finding Amber and bringing her home.
Police are asking anyone with information on Ellis's disappearance to contact them or Crime Stoppers. The city of Kitchener is cooling down some of its costs to make ice rinks. Instead of the typical process involving hot water, they're using an innovative tool with a cold water method. It started as a pilot project at 3 local rinks, including Kitchener's Sports World Arena. The tool takes hot water and cools it down to half its temperature, around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. The rest of the process is similar to the traditional method, where the bubbles in the water are removed to create smooth, strong surfaces. And the cutting-edge technology is helping the city cut down its energy bill.
The first year of the pilot project at Sports World, the data showed we had around a $6,200 of savings on utility bills alone. There was about a 5% reduction in both natural gas and electricity within the first year of the project.
At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick dives into the details behind the tech and how the city plans to break the ice and expand to other arenas. Well, there is more pain at the pumps for people trying to get away from March break. Gas prices rose overnight and are expected to continue to rise this weekend. CTV's Mike Walker has the latest.
Paying more each time to fill up has become the expectation this month. But for Abe, it's hard to watch that total now surpass $100.
Upset, but I have no choice.
After a one-day reprieve, gas prices across the GTA spiked 6 cents overnight to around $1.58 per liter, and analysts are predicting further increases heading into March break.
Well, it's going to make me look more towards driving a little bit less.
Dan McTagg with Canadians for Affordable Energy says prices will increase 11 cents over the weekend.
You'd have to go back really to the summer of 2024. The last time we saw prices pushing towards $1.70.
Diesel is already hovering around $2 per liter.
How often are you filling up?
Oh, every second day.
It's a lot for Helen, who works in the film industry and commutes to different locations across the GTHA.
It's the problem. With my job, I can say, okay, I'm not driving too much.
Analysts say the longer the U.S.-Israel war with Iran continues without any resolution, the price at the pumps will become more uncomfortable for consumers, despite efforts by the International Energy Agency to release 400 million barrels of oil reserves.
The longer this goes, the greater the risk, the greater the drop in supply. And as demand continues, only price can really respond to that. So that's why I believe next week we're going to continue seeing increases.
Economists say that uncertainty fueling more pressure on crude oil prices and will only drive up inflation.
If oil stays around $100 a barrel, then projection is that inflation is going to rise to over 3%. Anytime the price of oil goes up, and we've seen a 50% increase in the price of a barrel of oil just over the past couple of weeks, that has these filter-through effects to the prices of basically anything that you buy at a store.
Paying more for just about anything has Abe worried.
Not working anymore, so for me right now, costs are going to go up and I'm going to feel it.
Mike Walker, CTV News.
Okay, stay with us. We have more news and your full forecast just ahead. Before you go, here's what you need to know. Celebrate St. Patrick's Day making leprechaun crafts at the Wellesley branch of the Region of Waterloo Public Library. St. Patrick's Day Crafts and Games is happening Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. This massive winter storm came out of nowhere. I mean, last night things were calm and clear, and by this morning we really started to see that snowfall arrive in Waterloo region locally around the 9:30 mark, and it really hasn't let up much ever since. We're definitely seeing an impact on city streets, through highways as well. Lots of slowdowns and crashes out there on our highways today. We know it's been a very busy day for emergency officials out there, and we just want to make sure everyone stays safe as you are making your way out there this evening. Let's take a live look right now from Highway 8 in Kitchener. It looks like a lot of the roadway there has been cleared and traffic is moving right along this hour. It's still, however, we're noticing that ice buildup, and snowfall will continue as we get into the evening, but it does look like from this live shot that we're seeing a little bit of a break in the flurry activity right now. We've got watches and warnings to talk about tonight. Wind and winter storm warnings in place for many communities south of Waterloo region, through Brantford, parts of Cambridge under this as well, along the Niagara Peninsula, along the whole shores of Lake Erie as well, through down to Windsor, up to Sarnia too. Hazardous winter conditions expected as we get into the evening hours, looking at snowfall amounts upwards of about 20 centimeters of localized accumulation, and winds out of the west or the northwest gusting from 70 to 90 kilometers an hour. Now here locally in Kitchener-Waterloo, we're under a special weather statement that has been in place since last evening. It is going to stay in place as we get into the Friday evening hours overnight as well, for snow and strong winds, looking at 10 to 15 centimeters of localized accumulation. Keep in mind, we talked a little bit about it. The snowfall record for this day is 12.7 centimeters. We've seen reports that we're already seeing upwards of about 15. However, none of that is fully confirmed at this time, so we are going to have to wait for the official word on that. But winds also very gusty, 50 to 70 kilometers an hour. When you are out on the roads, or if you're out walking, keep in mind that we could see near zero visibility in snowy areas, especially with the blowing snow. Look at the futurecast. This swath of snowfall stretches right across southern, central, and southwestern Ontario. We are going to see this continue as we get into the evening hours. We might see a messy mix for areas, especially towards Brantford, into Hamilton, and towards the GTA as well as we get into the early morning hours Saturday. Now, we do have the chance to see more flurry activity through Saturday. However, as we get into the evening hours, you can see things really clear up. We get a break from the snowfall until the next powerful system is set to move through on Sunday, with it bringing a messy mix of conditions. 1 degree this hour in KW, feeling closer to -3 when you do factor in the wind chill. We are looking at an overnight low of -4. It will feel closer to -11. By tomorrow, temperatures rise to -1. Still expecting to see that blowing snow as we get into things. We did get to a high of 1 degree today. The low -7 came in the overnight hours, and that's right on seasonal for this time of year. Here's your look at your 5-day forecast. The mixed precipitation persists through Sunday into Monday too. You may not know it today, but spring is almost about to be sprung. It doesn't feel like it outside with this winter weather we're experiencing, but it is the perfect time to reset and refresh. We're doing so today with lifestyle editor Jeanette Ewan. It's so great to see you.
Thank you for having me. And I know this snow needs to go away, so I love that we're both in pink.
I was gonna say, it's so funny because we didn't plan our outfits, but we have the exact same shade of pink on, and we're trying to embrace spring because it's not quite here yet.
Exactly. And so everything I brought is really fun. I've got lots of made in Canada, and it's all about mood boosting.
I love it. I love it. We're going to start down here with what I see is a little makeup skincare, and we know that we need that refresh in our lives right this time of year.
Exactly. Our skin is exhausted with this winter because it's been going on since November. So also, today is World Sleep Day. I don't know if you know
Oh,
this.
I didn't know that.
I actually didn't know that either. And then I received this beautiful mailer from Estee Lauder, and you know I'm a big fan of Estee Lauder. I'm not paid by them in any way. I want to just state that. But I discovered them when I was younger and then kind of started using their product again about a year ago. And I'm going to post a before and after on my Instagram because I'm blown away. And I love their advanced night complex here. So this is a serum that I use every night. And what's so great about it is even if you don't get a good night's sleep, it's getting rid of those fine lines, signs of aging. I've noticed such a difference in my skin. And what I love about Estee Lauder is that they're backed by scientists. I've met some of their scientists.
Yeah.
They have a lot of patents. So you're getting real value for what you pay for. It's a bit of a splurge, but they do have 20% off, which is very rare because of World Sleep Day until the 16th. And I noticed it's also bonus optimum point time right now.
Amazing.
So that's how I pay for mine. I just save up those optimum points. And then I also brought in their Double Wear Foundation.
We love the Double Wear Foundation. This is fantastic stuff.
This change, I didn't use foundation. I found it too heavy. And what I love about Double Wear is that it's buildable. So you can put on a light coverage, which I like. And then I'll even build it and use it a bit as a concealer. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. But this is also what made me very happy about Estee Lauder. Because I'm a journalist, they recently invited me to Markham to their facility where they make this. And they produce Double Wear in Canada. The only other place it's produced is in Belgium. I toured around. I want to go work there. Everyone was doing like exercises before they did their shifts. It was clean, beautiful. Everyone seemed happy. And it just made me proud that such a renowned brand chooses Canada to produce their foundation.
Yeah, that's awesome stuff. Okay, let's go through some of these other products quickly because I see we've got a lot to get to here. What is this that we have?
This is made in Canada, and this is I cannot recommend this enough. This line is called Element, and it is great if your skin is irritated, if you've broken down kind of the barrier by overusing other products. Go onto their website. They've got different ones for different skin types. Again, as I mentioned, made in Canada, and it's just really going to return that skin barrier and give you good moisture. I like using it even as a spritz after I put my makeup on.
Oh, love that. Refreshing. Okay, from skin to sports, we have a little bit of fun here. I love this basketball.
Okay, part of spring is we get out and get moving again, and why not bring some spring into your sports? So I thought this was cute because it's covered in flowers.
So cute.
Just get out on the basketball court. And this I have been waiting to talk about forever. I love roller rinks, and Retro Rollers is now open in Kitchener.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to talk about this in New Year's, but they weren't quite open yet. It's a great roller rink, great place to meet people and have fun. So definitely pick yourself up a pair of roller skates, and they rent as well.
Like to get out in spring and do so, right? Have a little bit of fun. We're not stuck inside anymore through winter.
No, after today, forget it.
Okay, let's talk fashion trends as well, because I have seen these jellies coming back in style.
Everything kind of, we've got 80s and then Y2K, and specifically 2006, which I guess is 20 years, is the most requested year, and it's just like such a Paris Hilton year. So the jellies are back, but if you smell these, this is going to be weird. This is the difference. They're
oh my gosh,
like
they're strawberry. They actually are. That's so cute.
And then like the Bratz hat.
This is so good,
which I thought was so good. And Juicy Couture, which is really fun, is back. And I found more affordable. I just picked this up at HomeSense, like HomeSense are winners, and I think it was $16.99.
Oh my gosh!
And you can use this as a clutch, which is kind of fun. So I love all these little berry prints. This is from LaRue, a woman-owned company, so I love that.
This is so cute too. Look at this little purse with a nice spring dress.
Right, and there's the long strap inside with those as well.
Gorgeous, perfect for your little essentials, but a little pop of color to have a little fun with your wardrobe.
Color, fun, and you'll notice fruit is a big, whether it's fruit-scented shoes or on a print, is big for summer 2026.
And we got to end on reading, because there's nothing I love more than when the weather starts to get better, you can sit outside and read a good book.
That's okay. I love reading a good book, and because we're going through, that's why we want fun right now. There's lots of turmoil in the world. We don't need to know about that. But escapism, so I brought in my favorite, Jackie Collins. This was written in 2007, so almost retro, but married lovers, because more people are having affairs than ever. So instead of having one, read about it. And Jackie did a cookbook just before she sadly passed away, and it's all like kind of sensual types of food. So that's kind of fun for spring too.
Okay, well, you know what? Forget about the snow out there. Think about the refresh and the reset as we head into the weekend. Jeanette, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a celebration of all things pets. Here's what you need to know. The Pet Palooza is happening at the Preston branch of the Cambridge Public Library Thursday, March 19th from 10 until 7 p.m. There's something to do for March break. Registration not required. If you're looking for March break plans, we've got you covered in tonight's Digital Dive. Plenty of events happening next week to keep the kids busy. From Waterloo Region to Brantford, we have a full list of activities over on our website. You can scan the QR code, download the CTV News app, or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. And now the final 5 stories we're following. New data from Stats Canada shows the country's unemployment rate rose in February to 6.7%. The agency says the country lost 84,000 jobs last month, mostly among men between the ages of 25 and 54. The losses came largely from full-time and private sector work. The February numbers come less than a week before the Bank of Canada is set to make its next interest rate decision. The Ontario government says it'll be introducing legislation to keep secret documents from the Premier and Cabinet Minister's offices. The Minister of Public and Business Service says the move will also exclude documents from Cabinet Ministers and parliamentary assistants from Freedom of Information requests. It would also apply retroactively to past documents, journalists, opposition parties, and members of the public who regularly file Freedom of Information requests to shed more light on government decision-making. A new survey from Nanos Research for CTV News found 43% of Canadians are less likely to travel to the U.S. in 2026 compared to last year. Nanos expects Canadian tourism will benefit in 2026 with an uptick in domestic vacations, all because of the political climate, tourists prioritizing safety, and Canadians cutting back on their travel budgets.
He's also walked a couple of times, and he crushes this one deep to right. Abraham Toro doubles the lead for Canada.
Canada is set for the World Baseball Classic's playoff round tonight. Canada went on to win Wednesday's match against Cuba 7-2, thanks to some timely hits and some untimely errors from Cuban fielders. Canada will face off against the United States tonight in Houston. And finally for us, innovation, success, and leadership were recognized last night at the Greater KW Chamber of Commerce's annual Business Excellence Awards. 14 awards were handed out at Bigamans in Kitchener, recognizing companies and individuals in Waterloo Region. Business of the Year honors went to Food Zen, GSP Group, and Gore Mutual Insurance. Geraldine Stafford was recognized as the Community Leader of the Year.
Congratulations to each and every one of you for playing a role in being part of the fabric that is the business community in this great region of our province.
And our very own Tony Grace was the MC for the event. It looks like it was a very successful night. A big congratulations to all of those who won awards last night at Bigamans. All right, we will leave it there. Tony's back with us tonight, so he'll have your next local news at 6 o'clock. For now, we'll send it over to CTV National News. Have a good night and a great weekend. Take care.